What is going on, everyone? This is Mr.JameZtown. This is the Gamers Lounge, and this is episode 3. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's meet some of the people that are going to be joining us today. Who do we have? Of course, starting off with the great one.
How's it going, everybody? Rocking the pirate outfit today with the patch.
And I'm snorkeling down whatever river this is. And we have Kyle.
Meow.
And we have our guest today. We have DS Fury.
Hello.
Hello. And we're all dressed up in these silly little costumes. Don't worry, we're not going to do that throughout the show. But we wanted to give you a really cool intro. And let's get this show started. And this is episode 3. And, of course, we're giving away Control Freaks, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It's going to be a little bit later on in the show, and you'll have a chance to win. All you had to do was follow us on Twitter. And thank you, Chaos X Silencer, for letting us use your code. So if you need some Control Freaks, make sure you do that, and you can save 10% using his code. So we will be right back with our first segment where we're going to talk about DS Fury, get to know her, and let her, kind of tell us a little bit about herself. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, and we are going to introduce DS Fiery. She's our guest today, and tell us a little about yourself. So you do a lot of streaming. I noticed you have a YouTube channel. What games do you play? Just tell us about you.
Mainly, I play Ghosts. I do stream Ghosts mainly. I guess Call of Duty is one of the only few games, anyways, on Xbox One right now.
Yeah, so, Titanfall kind of dropped off.
It kind of, I don't like Titanfall. No offense to anybody that does.
Great one.
I'm not really a fan of it, so I don't stream it. I stream Minecraft and, what's that other game? I've been streaming Outlast because I have a scary game every single Friday I stream, trying to keep that up. So I'm doing right now the Outlast DLC, which is really scary, and since I scream at like a moving bush, then it kind of worked out pretty good because literally I have screamed at like moving bushes and things that are in my own hands.
Gotta watch out for those moving bushes. So you stream just like almost every day, right? Throughout the week?
Well, I haven't I was streaming all the time, and then even on the weekends, and then I kind of cut back lately to have the weekends free because I've been doing a lot of stuff on the weekends. And every Tuesday I have my laundry day, so I don't stream on Tuesdays because I have laundry. I clean the entire house, and I make videos for my channel and other videos for the other channels I do things for. So kind of like Tuesday's my day where I just do everything else.
And we'll have links to everything in the description, so if you want to check out her Twitch channel or her YouTube channel, you can definitely do that. The links will be in the description. And so we thought of a nice way to introduce you as the guest of the show. We do a little lightning round, and this is a total surprise to you. So basically we're going to hit you with a bunch of questions, and you got to answer them in as quickly as possible.
Oh no, I'm terrible with this. Oh no, I'm gonna fail.
Just say whatever the first thing that comes to your mind. It'll make it fun and entertaining.
It's rated M for mature, so I think you'll be fine.
This is rated M.
Now, of course, we got our sound effects, so there we go. All right, where were you born?
Massachusetts.
First video game you ever played?
Mario. Super Mario Brothers.
Would you rather lose a foot or a hand?
Foot.
If pink wasn't a color, what would be your favorite color?
Black.
Black. Okay. Ever
Dark.
fake
What was that?
Ever fake a gameplay?
No.
Never
What?
fake gameplay.
Is that what they call it?
Where did you meet your husband?
Bickford.
Where?
Bickford.
Bickford? What is that?
Bickford's it used to be. They are all gone. It's a breakfast place. It's almost like an IHOP, but it's not an IHOP. It's crappier.
Oh, okay. So
Not the IHOP.
it's like a Waffle House. Okay. Did you get good grades in school?
No.
Favorite animal?
A cat.
If you could meet any big YouTuber, who would it be?
I don't know.
T. Martin. No, I'm kidding.
If you could meet one YouTuber, who would it be?
PewDiePie.
Do you even lift?
No. Yeah, alright.
Is your husband a gamer?
Half and half.
Half and half when he's not working out?
Well,
She's like, well, we use the workout room and the game room, so I'm like, oh, okay.
well, he does his thing. Like, he works a lot, so then when he's not off work, we usually catch up on our shows. I play more games, way more.
And what was your first big milestone when you just started out? Like something that was small then, but like, what was like the first thing that was like, yay, I did this?
Had to be, I think, streaming when I hit like 15 viewers. I was freaking out, like, oh my gosh, this is the best day of my life. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like when you first start out, like something simple, it just means so much,
It's nice though. That's a good thing. Just you have to make it last.
It's motivation.
Huh?
It's motivation.
Oh yes, it is.
What was yours, great one?
My biggest accomplishment on here?
Like when you first started?
Streaming or YouTube?
I don't know either.
YouTube for me was, I originally was partnered a few years back and I lost it due to a Let's Play with GTA 4. That's before they started doing the whole music thing. Like the whole third party, whatever, the copyright infringement, whatever. For me, was actually getting the W9 from Machinima. Because when they could say, oh yeah, they could, send me the letter, oh yeah, your partner or whatever. But when you actually get that tax form, then you know you're official because you have to fill it out.
It's a good and bad thing at the same time.
Yeah,
same thing. Like when I got a W-2 from Google,
yeah.
I was like, even though this stinks, I got to pay a little bit of taxes. It's like I can say I got a W-2 from Google.
Yeah.
So, well, we thank you for joining the show with us and just taking and spending your afternoon with us. We appreciate it. We want to have a guest every show. And we've been trying to get you for a while, but you're so busy. And Great One has to eat and everything, so it's just
right.
Scheduling's been complicated here. So now you and Great One do a lot. Like he does stuff for your streams, right?
What do you mean?
Aren't you like a moderator or something for?
Yeah, he's a mod. Yes, he is. He's definitely a mod.
I didn't even know you can have mods. I'm not big time like you guys. I'm still waiting on 3 viewers. The only viewer I get is Great One. But I've always streamed like twice. I can't figure it out. I don't have the cool graphics like you guys got. OBS, I don't ever use it.
Overlay?
I don't know.
Overlay.
Yeah, I think honestly, I'm just
overlay.
gonna start recording me doing gameplay with this. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna have this playing in the back. It'd be more entertaining.
Well, with the faces, just put the mask on and stuff.
Yeah, just with the mask and stuff. I'll try to get like a Call of Duty theme going on.
You could do like Soldier. He painted his face, and that was actually pretty funny. He got a lot of views for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he would play his normal game, and on the top right-hand corner would be him in like the camouflage outfit with half his face black and the other side white. Oh, it was hilarious. Like a lot of people would crack up when they saw the video.
That's pretty funny. But you'd almost I'd want to have like Call of Duty sounds, like grenades and things, and I would just randomly just be like, have like 100 grenades go off and be like, what the heck, We were actually talking about that last episode that if they were to bring back like a certain feature in like an old Call of Duty, like just imagine, for like April Fool's Day or something, that your gun would just randomly just shoot grenades at people. or like things that you wouldn't be able to control. Because remember when they did the April Fools and they changed all the names for ghosts did you log on?
Somebody sent me a thing on Facebook about that.
Yeah, they changed all the names, so instead of like domination,
all the game modes were all wishy-washy. Like they had silly names to go with it, and people were like, "What the freak?" Like they looked at it and was like,
but just imagine, like you're sitting there running around, and all of a sudden you just tube some guy. That didn't sound good, but I mean, just random things would just happen, or just like doors would just open up, or, like a clown would come out and start stabbing you or something. I don't know.
That's kind of creepy. That's a bit.
Yeah.
Like Stephen King's It.
A bit too much right there with that.
Well, I mean, you never know, right? But so what topics are we gonna talk about today? What you guys got on the table?
Kyle posted a good one on Twitter. I don't know if you guys want to start with that or what, because that one's actually really good regarding the YouTube Twitch.
Yeah, Google ended up buying Twitch or something like that.
Oh, that was one of my topics.
Right on.
Well, this could be I guess a team discussion, because everybody can put their inputs on it, whether or not they feel it's a good or bad thing. So.
Yeah, I just read about it last night. I saw a YouTube video on it. So that was, I was like, wow. But yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later on in the show. Of course, we got the Control Freaks giveaway, and what other topics did I have? I got some fun. Oh my God, I have the funniest story, the most embarrassing story that, like, I cannot even believe I did this to myself. And I probably should talk about it on here, because it's like one of those things that I'm never gonna be able to live down. But we'll definitely get into that. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back, and we'll jump into our first topic. This is the Gamers Lounge. Make sure you check us out at thegamerslounge.com. Follow us on Twitter so you have a chance to win Control Freaks. Every show for the next 4 shows, we're gonna give a pair away. The more followers we get, the more we give away. So we will be right back.
How's it going, everybody? Great one here. Currently a student at Full Sail learning how to make video games, and this is my story. Want to find out more? Be sure to sub to me on YouTube, Mark Anthony AMA, and on Twitter, so you can catch up with the latest news. Great1718. Deuces.
Welcome back, guys. All right, let's jump right into our first topic, and Kyle, go ahead and start us off. After the goldfish.
Sorry. I didn't think we were going to start that quick. I just recently read a tweet. I can't remember who it was from, but it was Google buys Twitch for like $1 million, I think.
No, $1 billion.
Yeah, $1 billion.
1 billion.
And, I don't really stream on Twitch because I don't have like all the fancy stuff to Twitch or stream on it. So this is basically going to be you guys talking. I'm just going to nod my head and be like, yeah, oh yeah. But I just want to know your guys' thoughts on it.
Well, I'm kind of like you. I don't really stream a lot. I'm still kind of learning. You know what it is? I want to stream, but I never have any like followers, so I don't know if my audio is good or not. And I try to listen, like I'll have my girlfriend like in the other room, on like my laptop, like, and I'm trying to get, because you can't have it coming through the speakers and be able to see it and be able to talk, and then I get a delay, so it's just, so I got to work on that. But you guys are the streamers, so tell us what do you think about it? I have my opinion, but I'll kind of wait. I want to hear from people that actually.
Angel, do you want to go first?
Ladies first, by all means. Go ahead, Jess. Feel free to enlighten us how you feel about it, because
Great One will just break it down for us.
I mean, I don't know all the details about all of it because I just basically heard it, but I guess it's from me just using YouTube. I don't like it. I think it's like terrible. I think it's going to hurt Twitch. I think they're going to. I mean, when things like this happen, they somehow manage to ruin it anyways. So, I mean, like, that goes for any other companies that do that type of thing. But I think it's a terrible idea. I mean, I have problems with YouTube getting my stuff up and everything else as it is from Twitch. And I have, the copyright thing. Like, I understand why they do the whole thing, but at the same time, it can be, like, really stressful. Like, I don't even know why they let you try and, like, go against them about it, because they don't let you do it anyway. But the whole copyright thing, if they brought that to Twitch, because if YouTube does it and then they bring it to Twitch, you can't play your music. And I don't know anybody on there that has like music that isn't somehow copywritten in some way because somebody else, they got it from somebody else, or you listen to your playlist like I listen to my iTunes playlist. So kind of would irritate the crud out of me if I had to not be able to have my music playing, because when I do upload my clips onto YouTube now, they have copyright stuff all over them. I cover it up with my music, my other music, though luckily it covers it. But even so, if they did that, that would cause a huge problem for me, because I know I have a hard enough time as it is paying $20 for each video I want to make with music that isn't copywritten, so they won't take it down. And I don't like this idea. I think it's a terrible idea. Can I interrupt you for a second?
Do you think maybe, I mean, I don't know, but do you think maybe YouTube is buying Twitch so they can say, look, if you're going to upload a video, it's going to need to follow all these copyright guidelines. However, if you want to stream, you can, we are, for the gamer, blah, 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 and you can use this service, and they're maybe more lenient. So this way, instead of getting all this flack about copyrights, because obviously, we don't own the game, and there's that whole dispute, but we make the content, so it's a partnership, but at the end of the day, we don't own the game. So then here, maybe this is the way they can kind of get back into, the good graces of the gamers and be like, hey, use Twitch if you want to use music, because it's not being, recorded and whatnot. You can't upload it to YouTube, but you can stream all you want, because, hey, we're Google, we're for the gamer. I don't know. Just a thought.
Whatever they do with it, we're not going to know till they do it, and things change. Like, they might say something, like with games or something, where they tell you they're going to do something, and they do it for a short time, and then they change it again. They don't do it anymore. And then you're kind of like, well, you told me, and it completely changes. And to change Twitch is fine as it is. The more you change things, sometimes the worse it can get. And that's what I'm afraid of, is they're just going to make it, like, just not worth anything.
Boogie2988 did two videos. He did a Francis video, which, do you guys ever watch his Francis videos? Do you guys follow? No. Well, he plays different characters, and it's pretty funny. He plays, like, different characters, and he has different opinions about different things. But he did a really good video about it, kind of explaining, there's pros and cons. I mean, one good thing is, and I don't know, but he said that like the Twitch platform is very buggy, that it was very hard to navigate. It was hard for the user and the streamer to use. And, because they're a startup company, that getting $1 billion to be able to, fix a lot of that stuff to at least make it, better, hopefully. But I agree with what you're saying, because the YouTube platform is completely horrible. I mean, I had to look up directions on how to even start a Google Hangout. Like, I can get on Skype and I just click and call. Like here, I didn't even know if I was on my Google Plus page, my YouTube page, I didn't even know what was going on. But at least with this money, if they kind of just let them keep doing what they're doing and be like, okay, look, we'll give you $1 billion. Everybody will know we own you. Good recognition for us. But you just keep doing your thing, and we'll be the copyright Nazis on our platform, and you guys can just keep doing what you're doing on yours. I think that would be, and that's kind of the points that he brought up. But I don't know what. I just think the money thing would be good, because it's something that I would like to kind of get into.
Right.
But,
same.
It needs to work out the bugs and things like that. So, all right, great one. Break it down for us. What's your thoughts?
Well, you guys pretty much all summed it up. My biggest thing is the UI for it, as far as the interface, because Twitch, there's a reason why Twitch is so popular. Not just games, just people just interacting with one another as a whole. And I've streamed on YouTube before, and needless to say, I'd rather stream on MLG. No offense, YouTube, if you guys are watching this. I would rather stream on MLG, because their user interface, as much as shit if you will. It is more user friendly than what you guys have. So I'm hope that, like what you guys already said, okay, we're gonna own you guys. You just guys keep doing you. We'll make money off of you and just keep it moving. Because what I want to know is Google, obviously Google bought YouTube and now they're expanding. I'm wanting to know, are they going a little too far? And here's why. Google now is starting to buy government contracts. Remember, we covered this not too long ago. And they're spreading themselves so far thin. You guys can't even get YouTube right. And you want to go on to something where Twitch, no offense, Twitch just needs better servers. Realistically, based on, especially people like Fiery, she has a bigger following, a bigger sub base. I think the way they should break it down, if they do decide to let Twitch, call the shots on this one, the more followers you have as far as a fan base daily and weekly, like let's say she streams 3 days a week or 4 days a week. She has 50 to 100, viewers in her room per time. I think she should be allotted a bigger bandwidth because she draws in a bigger crowd. Like, what I'm saying? I only draw maybe 5 to 10. Sometimes if I play, I notice with COD and one, I really don't draw a big fan base. But if I play like Infamous or Metal Gear, like I played Forza not too long ago. I had almost 100 people in there, but they were all European. So it all caters to what part of the world, based on what game you play. But as far as the way they set it up, they should allot you a better bandwidth. At least, like in her case, because of the fact she has such a big following, remove the delay. Give her that much. They don't want to partner her yet, based on because she hasn't, accredited herself as much as they want, which I think is stupid. Because I've seen less people with less followers, and they're partnered. But if they
when you
would
say delay, what kind of delay is there?
There's a 5 second. It's a 5 to 10 second delay based on when something happens. Like whether you kill someone, you die. Let's say if you're playing Battlefield and you fire a rocket into a building, there's a 5 to 10 second delay from when it happens to when the viewers see it. However, if
on the audio and the video,
audio and video. No matter what program you use, whether it's Elgato, Avermedia, XSplit, OBS, whatever the case may be, if you're a live streamer, like my buddy for instance, he's partnered through Pixel Enemy, and they're the ones that take the bill for it. When he streams, there is no delay. He's real time.
But why would that matter? Because like, let's say I'm watching you play. If it's a 5 second delay, for me, it's happening live.
Right.
Like, what would the 5 second delay fix? I'm
conversation. Let's say, say if, like, for instance, I'll give you a perfect example. Tim the Tatman. He has, a couple hundred people in a stream at one time. If somebody says something, or if he's trying to answer somebody's question, and there's so many people going down the chat, certain things he may not be able to address because when it comes into him, it's too late.
Yep.
So the comments are delayed.
The comments are delayed as well as the audio. So let's say all right, I ask you guys a question, and let's say you guys are watching my stream, and there's like a 10-second delay. The 10 seconds from when you guys get it, we could be already discussing something else, and then it's completely irrelevant. If they were to give a person a better bandwidth based on the amount of viewers they have, I think it would cater more, because then it would inspire people more. Okay, you know what? I have a better bandwidth now. There's less lag, there's less delay. You know what? Let's rock this. I can stream a couple more hours a week, or maybe I can add another day into it. And it would it's like help me help you, It's like one hand washes the other. I'm drawing in viewers. Give me something simple. Don't partner me yet, which would be great, but give me a better bandwidth.
Yep.
Well, maybe the $1 billion will help with that.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think, and it sounds like everybody has the exact same opinion. Like, as long as they just let Twitch, you have a really good thing going.
Yeah,
I mean,
if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's blown up. It's cool. It's different. You can kind of watch. I've been on there, and it's like you can, if you want to watch Modern Warfare 2 or like old games, then you can do that. or if you want to watch, funny things. And I really like the music. Like, honestly, sometimes like I didn't really know what Infamous was, but I was like, oh, you know what, I'll have this playing in the background because I know there's good music and things like that, So it's like one of those things where it's kind of like a TV. Like you turn a TV on
like ESPN.
and you just let it just, it's playing. You may not be watching it, on the couch, but you're in the living room. You're doing laundry or cleaning on Tuesdays, It's like everything's right there, So that's it. I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna stream on Tuesday, so you have something to watch.
Yeah, it's like a radio. Some people like.
I do that. I have streams open. I do. That's my stream watching day.
So when you started streaming, when you guys first started, like, did you guys have the background? Did you get all that set up first, or did you just?
No.
No, you just started. You didn't have the faith.
I had no idea what anything was.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm in, And I have the PS4, and I can stream from there. But if you plug your webcam into it, it doesn't work. So I can't have a face cam.
That's why.
Are you talking about the PS camera?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go buy that crap. I have this one.
That's
so
why
then I have to resort to, because obviously if I don't have a face cam, I know a lot of people want to see that, and I mean, why would you want to see this? But so it's like I was like, oh, I'll plug this in, and then when I try to do OBS, there was always that delay, and I thought so the delay isn't my system, that's just Twitch.
Yep, that's just how it is with everybody.
Wow, this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because I know there's a delay with the Elgato, but I've done some extensive research to remove said delay. And granted, the delay, there is a way to remove the delay from Elgato.
I must know this.
Well, I will definitely send you the link, and if people out there want to know, I'll make sure the link is in the description. But let's say the delay is 10 seconds. I've removed it to where it's closer to 4 now, which is not bad. But still, the fact that it's not my system, it's because I'm not partnered, because I don't have the little the sub button, which allows you to do the high, medium, low, mobile, and source. That's the reason why, like, when I watch my buddy stream, he plays it in source and it's real time. It's like bam, 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 bam.
Huh. There was one time I was streaming, and because I wear a headset, I really can't hear,
Mm-hmm.
And so I had my girlfriend in the other room, and she was watching on the laptop, and I had the stereo on, not too loud, but of course the Yeti picks up everything.
Yeah.
So it was streaming, and then it was picking up the audio, but then because I had already said it, it was like echoing everything that I was saying, and then it was coming through the speaker, so then it resent it through the mic. So it was like this constant audio, like, repeat of myself, and I didn't realize it. I mean, luckily nobody watches it, thank God. But she's like, it keeps going, like it's this weird repeat thing. And then I realized what I did, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah. Until I learn this, I'm gonna just stop embarrassing myself. So
I don't even know what to use to stream to Twitch. I wish they had something on the 360 so that I could just whoop.
Yeah, no.
The only
oh yeah, it's only on the new consoles, right?
No, you can stream on Twitch with Black Ops 2. That was one of the games that they integrated into it, where you just put in your username and your password, and it just pops right up.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, my computer's like, it's got a diesel engine in it. So I hate to turn it on for like an hour. Like if I want to do a stream or something, it's like I don't want to turn this freaking dumb truck of a computer on and just to stream. So a lot of times it's like because I don't think my laptop. Well, do you guys watch the stream when you do it?
Well,
like on a separate.
You have it up.
Yeah, you have.
So you can see it, right?
Yeah, you can either have it up with the actual opening the stream, or what they have is a tab for dashboard, which gives you the preview of it, and then you can monitor everything as well.
Yep.
And does it make it seem like the game goes, like, it lags a little bit, or because I seem when I'm streaming that it's like I'm moving slower, but when I'm not streaming, I seem to move faster. But I mean, I have good internet, so I got 60 down and 5 up, I think.
Processor, really. If you have a good processor, and it depends on what you have, like, plugged into your computer, what you have open, so that's where your processor comes into play. So if you're a processor, like I had an i3 on my laptop, And once I started streaming more, like I couldn't stream PC or it lagged so bad. And then I couldn't stream with my Yeti and my camera and all that stuff. I couldn't have any of that because it would just lag it. And
I mean,
now
I'm talking about the game.
The
Like,
game?
Like the game, like I feel like on my monitor when I'm gaming, I feel like I'm moving slower. I don't care what it's doing on the side, but I just feel like I'm moving slower, and then I turn it off and it seems to go back to normal. But I mean, I got a hexa-core i7. I mean,
that should be fine then.
Yeah, I got a 3930K. I mean, it's.
Well, are you using XSplit or OBS?
I was using just the Elgato because you could just stream straight to it.
That I don't know. I can't help you with that one.
Well, obviously I don't know much about it either. So, but I want to get into it. You know, that's kind of like one of the things that I want to do. Well, she has to run, but we'll definitely have to do this again.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to do either Mondays or Wednesdays. We're still working. Planning a podcast is a lot of work.
No joke.
Especially with everyone's different schedule, and Great One's got to eat, and, so Fiery's got to do laundry. It's like, gosh. So, but all right, guys, we'll be right back. And should we do the Control Freak giveaway next time, or should we wait till a little bit later in the show? I don't know. We'll talk about it.
Thank you, DS Fiery, for being our guest today. We really enjoyed having you on the show. And if you're interested in becoming part of the show, make sure you send me a message on Twitter and tell us a little bit about yourself. And maybe one day you can be a guest on the Gamers Lounge as well. All right, guys, let's get back to the show.
Welcome back, guys. The Gamers Lounge. And this is episode 3, like we said before. We're joined with Great One and Kyle, and this segment we're going to knock the gravy out your biscuit because it's all about gaming talk. So let's start with probably the biggest news. Well, it's kind of old now, but since our last podcast, Xbox going down to $399 with no Kinect camera included. What do you guys? I'm not on Xbox. I know you guys are. What do you think about it? What do you think about it being that you spent $4.99 on it? Now it's $3.99.
For me, it should have been if
$3.99 from the start.
I'll definitely. Here's how I would have broke it down if I was on their marketing team. Knowing that the 360's Connect was a nice start. I mean, it was. It did have some bugs, but it was a nice introduction into the whole, virtual reality without the glasses. As far as like the adaptation, it picking up your movements based on the IR and the heat sensor, all that other stuff. Anyway. For them, as I look over to my Connect right now, which just sits there so lonely, I would have, at release date, I would have done what Sony did. They gave you the option. You could either buy the PlayStation 4 included with the eye, if you will, or the camera as they call it, or you can choose it separately. They gave you choices. Nobody, as a consumer, wants anything shoved down their throat. So
but they want to make that extra $100.
They want to make that extra $100. So they what they should have done was give you the option. Okay, you can spend $4.99 with it, or $3.99 without it. Your choice. You know what? People honestly would have gotten the one without, and then when they started really implementing games and creating games that actually use the full feature of the Kinect, and a lot of people would have definitely gotten it. But you know what? Microsoft, they have to adapt. I'm pretty sure, and it's funny too because IGN interviewed them as well as Polygon not too long ago. And during the interview, Microsoft, oh, this is not a ploy to try to get people to come back, or how they said something along the lines of, it's not because of a marketing issue. Yeah, it is. Come on now.
Or that the sales are down.
The sales are down. Your
PS4 is dominating
your
right
last
now.
quarter, you guys only sold this much. The only thing that's really helping you guys is Titanfall. I mean, come on, guys. You have to. There's a reason why. And I just followed him on Twitter. I forgot the gentleman's name, but they just announced a new marketing manager for Microsoft. And there's a reason why the previous guy was replaced. Xbox One isn't what people. It's not what they want. To be honest with you, I only found out a few days ago that my Xbox One, you can't even sit it vertically. I stood it up.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
I stood it up. I wanted to see what was going on. Pop in the disc, and I realized that the disc only goes in because it's a slot loading the same way the PS4 is. And it went in 3/4 of the way. So I'm like, okay. So I sit it back down, no scratches on it.
That'll usually work.
I get on Google, I do a little research, and I'm like, And the reason why they only had it set for horizontal is because when they did their little survey, 80% of the people there that participated stated that it was horizontal in their home. And I'm like, yeah, that's a load of crap, because the original console was bulky as hell with that huge ass hard drive that sat outside of the console. There's no way.
You know what else is true about the Xbox stats? Do you know there's actually more followers on Gamers Lounge TV on Twitter than Xbox sales? I mean, have they sold more than 20? I don't know. I know you got one great one. So
the console sold well. I mean, it has sold well, but it's not nowhere near where it could be right now.
Yeah, they should have put it $399. The only thing is, I don't think. I mean, they still sold, because you think about it, they sold them for $100 more, and even though it included the Kinect, but basically every 3-4 of them is like another one that, like a free one that would have been sold at $399.
Exactly. Yeah.
And honestly, because when I was looking at the consoles, I really wasn't sure which one I was going to go with, and if they would have been the same price, I may have gone with the Xbox Xbox One, only because I only play COD and they get the games early, which I know there's that rumor that maybe PS4 will start to get it, and that would be amazing, because then it'll make me feel really good, that I bought it. I mean, I love the PS4, but I might have switched. I might have went with the Xbox, especially since you got to pay on both. I get the games early, but to spend $100 extra on it,
knowing that it's a feature that you won't always use, the benefits don't outweigh the risks. See, that's where the decision lies. It's one of those, am I going to use this? Because Xbox kind of put their foot in their mouth with that whole E3, oh yeah, the Kinect has to be connected to the console.
I remember that, yeah. It always had to be online.
It always has to be online. It's like, dude,
Although I'm still mad, though, that the PS4, you can't record now. The last 15 minutes, they took that feature out, which that was like one big thing, because I remember it was like Xbox, you only got like 5 minutes or something, and then the PS4 you had 15. So it was like, okay, I can play a game of domination, I can play a game of TDM, I can play a game, and if I don't have my computer on, I know or if I don't have my Elgato running, I know I can get that game, I can get that clip. I just hold the share button and bam, I got it. Now it's gone. I mean, they removed HDCP, which is cool, but they took this away now. I had a fix for HDCP running through 17 different boxes, and I got it. But I can't fix, the fact, and, you have all that software. You have the recorder and everything, and now it's not even available. The only way you can record your games now is if you have to start it before the match.
Yep. Which is I don't know. I feel
the Xbox, can you still do the 5 minutes?
With the Xbox One, yeah. If you hit Xbox, well, see, here's the thing with that. If you hit Xbox Record, that it does 30-second clips. But if you record, you can record up to 5 minutes, which isn't bad. I mean, it really isn't bad. But on that same note, if you're using your capture card or whatever, capture cards don't always record everything. I've had that happen plenty of times where, oh yeah, it said it was recording, and then I look at the file, there's no file. I've had it to where there was a corrupted file.
Yeah. Those are the worst on when you're doing Road to Commanders. Like if you're doing an RTC, because you the whole thing is to document every
exactly.
And that happened to me. I was recording. I was like 15, 16, episodes in, and one of the episodes it had no audio. No audio, James. But and it was like messed up. And it's like, well, what do you do now?
Yeah, that match
you just
already
keep
happened.
Going. So I don't know. That stinks. So Kyle, you don't have the Xbox One yet.
No, only because it was $500.
So what about now that it's $399?
I actually might go get it now, yeah, because I don't use the Kinect. The only reason I thought the Kinect was cool is that it like sees you and it like logs you on and stuff like that. But that was really the only feature that I thought was cool about it. I don't play Kinect games. I didn't see a reason to get it for the 360, so I don't see a reason to get it for the Xbox One.
I saw something. I don't know if this is everywhere, but I think GameStop, if you turn in your 360 or your PS3, they give you $125
Oh, they
for
raised
it,
it. Wow.
which I don't know if that's good or not. But I mean, I have my PS3. I honestly, I haven't turned that thing on in forever. But I always, what the, this fly, is it not okay? When you guys game, do you not like get the weirdest crap happen to you? Like, I don't know what it is. If I this, all right, this thing is pissing me off. Like if you try to game, like, do you itch more? Like my face will always itch. I always feel like I got something on my leg, you know, or I'll think there's like like a fly or something like this. It's like ridiculous. There's times where I've literally felt like my leg would constantly itch to where I had to go get pants and put it on because I was like, what the heck? So I'm sitting there with like a flashlight trying to see if there's a bug or something, and of course nothing's there. But like, what is it? Does that happen to you guys?
Yeah.
It ain't just me. Okay.
No, it feels like your senses are heightened. So any little thing, it's like.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? And it's always like you always have to scratch your nose like right when you got to reload, but then like a guy comes and shoots you, and you're like sitting there trying to scratch your nose. Like really, like I've been sitting here for five minutes, and now all of a sudden I scratch my nose and you kill me. It's freaking annoying. So, I saw how White Boy, a lot of his videos, he's always in like pajama pants and stuff, and I'm like, that's why he wears pants. I know it now. He doesn't want the leg itch. I got it. Well, I can't believe that they got rid of the 15 minutes and the $3.99 thing. I don't know. I may go get one because if I can trade in my PS3 and I get $125 for it.
Yeah, you only come out $275 out of the pocket.
$275 for an Xbox One. I mean, plus another $50 for the online thing. But the only thing is, you can't play. Like, I know they were supposed to take the old games and make it available to play on the PS4. You can't play Black Ops 2 though, right?
No.
Or even Modern Warfare 3 or.
No, they haven't brought those back, and honestly, I don't see them bringing certain titles back because it would take more money for them to invest in the dedicated server house, which is stupid because they have over 300,000 servers. I don't know why they couldn't just allot a certain percentage of them for the game, but that's neither here nor there. But I did hear that Treyarch is, and I'm gonna keep this from a certain source, they are talking about bringing back Black Ops 2 on the Xbox One, and I would love for that to happen because I hate.
That would be huge for them.
I hate, and keep this in mind, people out there. Hate is a very powerful and very disturbing word. I hate Ghost. That is by far that game is shit. I'm sorry. I can say whatever you want. I'm done with it. I
totally agree with you.
I only play it to post uploads, and lately I've been doing free for all because honestly, between free for all, gun game, ground war, and Dom is the only way to go. Because I stopped playing Camp Confirmed. I no longer play TDM. And believe it or not, I actually have.
Wait, are you playing solo?
Me?
Are you playing solo?
Yeah, I usually play solo.
Yeah, you can't play solo. That, like, you have to, because when I play solo, I don't have a great experience. But when I play with, a group of people, it's a lot better because with those maps, you have to have communication. Like, they're bigger. You have to plan. Like, you can't just always, in Black Ops 2, it didn't really matter where you were always close to your team. Yeah. If you're on, Stonehaven and you got half your team pushing one way and half of the team pushing this way, it's going to be a miserable experience. But if you start playing in a party, because, I mean, you have to. I think you have to play a little more because unless it's different, on Xbox versus PlayStation. I don't know, but I don't mind it.
I just don't like.
It's grown on me. In the beginning, I hated it, but when I started playing with a group and stuff, like I just know when I play solo, I just expect to not do that great.
See, it's not even the thing about doing great. It's like even when I play. With 3 to 4 people, I'll play against full parties. And this is not even during Clan Wars. This is just a regular, pub match, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, sometimes midnight. and you'll have that one group of people that'll just, no matter what the game type is, they'll just plant their ass in a corner. I'm like those are the people that if I was a developer, yeah, your ass is getting timed out for 24 hours.
But it's always they're never gonna be able to get rid of it. I mean, Crank's the only one really. I mean,
and
it
you know
won't
what's
happen to
funny? Cranked is one of the worst ones where people camping. I got a video that I'm definitely gonna upload here.
Really?
Yeah, you have to see this video. I got killed by the same guy 7 times because he camped in different various parts of the map. Because he would get cranked, he would wait for someone else to come, and he would kill them. He would stay there. Eventually, he would get killed. Wherever he would spawn, he would go to the nearest corner and wait. Like, he knew all the spawn points. That's sad.
But camping also happened in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops. I mean, Black Ops 2, same thing.
I don't know. I had fun on that.
I mean, you
game
could even
'cause
set
people would
down
move, though.
and you could even set, your riot shield into the ground. Remember that one video? What was it on the boat?
Yeah.
What's the boat?
Not Nuketown. Hijack.
Hijack. Remember the video? Didn't Thunder put it out or something with that camping dude?
Black Worm? Yeah.
Yeah. He had like 2 trophies, sentry guns.
Yeah.
I mean, it was,
See, but he did it for fun. People out there
Yeah.
do it for KD. Like, if you notice, I've seen people that are camping to that extent. They have a high-ass KD, but their score per minute's like 90. Because they don't move.
It's true. I don't know. It's like, there's no way. I think they need to fix the spawn more than they need to fix the camping. The spawn issue. Clayster actually just did a great video on that, and he was talking about when he was playing, Black Ops 2, he would know. He would, because, if you're playing domination, if you have, the A and the B flag, they spawn at C. If you have C and B, they spawn at A. It's not rocket science. And he was going over, exactly everything. But now you can have A and B, and then they can spawn at A.
Yeah.
Like, he said it actually, they lost a map on it because he was playing the what's the one with the pawn shop? I can't remember. Octane. So he was playing Octane, and I forget which one of them was capping A, and a guy spawned on the stairs at A while they were capturing it. Like, that doesn't happen, And he said they ended up losing the match because of that. They needed to cap that flag, and then because they didn't, they had to take and get all 3 flags and stuff. And it's kind of interesting, like, how he was talking about, the spawn system and everything. Because what he said he would do is he would get 4 guys. They would each plug in 2 controllers, so they'd have 8 guys. They'd go into a private match, and they would put people at certain spots of the map. They would kill them, and then see where they'd spawn.
Right.
And he would do this for 2 to 3 hours a map, so he would learn the spawns. And it was always, okay, I shoot you here, we have these flags, you spawn here, and he would memorize that. And he's like, but Ghost, he can't even figure it out.
Yeah, the algorithm's so bad that it's so random.
Yeah. He thinks maybe it's just a random, it just says one of these 4 spots, it picks you.
See, and that's bad too, because from what I'm learning in school, at least with the whole grid, every map there's a grid layout, Alpha 1 through Alpha whatever, and then there's sections, B1, B2, whatever. If they would actually to code that right, it would make sense. And you know what? They're not going to. Why? Because microtransactions is there to save them. Because that's, if you notice, that's what's been going on. Oh, sorry, we can't fix this, but here's another microtransaction. Here, we'll give you. I'll give you a marijuana plant on a gun, or we'll throw Snoop Dogg out there, or like
run around the map is Breaking Bad.
Yeah, like it's cool that they're going with the themes, but it's just a failed game. Like, I would
that would be good if it was a game that was working.
Yeah,
but when there is all these problems with Ghost, because I'm not saying it's a perfect game. I'm just saying that it's fun. I enjoy it.
Right. And,
I mean, there's times like last night, I don't know what it was. I felt like Drifter. Every lobby I was getting to, I was getting IEDs thrown at me everywhere, and he always has that problem, and he's colorblind like I'm colorblind. So it's already a little harder to see, but, it's just like, last night, I don't know what it was. It was just ID after ID after ID, and then sometimes you play and you hardly ever see one, But if the game was working better, and And I was thinking like a neat way to fix the spawn, maybe have like a centralized base, on both sides.
Yeah.
And like, this is where you're going to spawn. So everybody knows, okay, they're going to spawn in this building or whatnot. But you have like maybe 15, 20, maybe 15 seconds where you can't die after you spawn, which gives you time to run out of the building and get to a certain spot, without being killed. And if you're a camper and you sit in there, well, then they know, like, people are obviously going to be aiming towards that. But if I at least had, time where I could get away or something, I don't know. It's maybe with this futuristic thing, there's going to be like teleportation to different, you run into a doorway and that puts you in a certain spawn. Do you want door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? But I don't know. The game, the new one will be out soon, but I still have enough fun that I haven't gone back, mainly because of the graphics.
Yeah.
I think if I could play Black Ops 2 with like the PS4 graphics, I would play.
It'd be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely take and play it.
Speaking of games coming out, I know since you're a PlayStation guy and you only stick to COD.
Which I'm gonna start branch. If I can get, here's the thing, if I can figure out the Twitch thing and start streaming more, then I would probably buy more games to be able to do that. But usually I buy games to make videos or something, and I would do that. But what you got for me?
Well, how do you guys feel about Halo 5 finally being introduced? Because you guys.
I can't wait.
What was that?
I can't wait. I'm a huge Halo fan.
Okay.
Now, I don't know anything about Halo, but what is it?
Come on, man.
I mean, is it like all futuristic, like Titanfall futuristic? Is it like monsters or like what?
It's like aliens, basically, humans versus aliens.
Oh, you don't play against other people?
On the multiplayer, you do.
Yeah, on the multiplayer you do, but on the campaign, it's just you're fighting aliens the entire time.
I don't want to fight aliens. I want to fight people.
Then stick to multiplayer.
Stick to multiplayer.
Well, I don't understand.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing behind Halo, and Kyle, feel free to chime in. I started with 4. I got 4 because my buddy was like, "Oh, you have to try it." I was like, "Okay," so I tried 4. I played the campaign, and I thought it was amazing. Jumped on multiplayer. I was like, okay, this is different. So then I went back to 3, 2, 1, and then I picked up, what was it?
Halo Wars, Halo Reach.
I picked up Reach and then ODST. So I was like, okay, I played them all. I've got the full, the storylines come around full circle.
You get the full Halo.
Yeah, the full Halo. So now it's like, okay, when was it 343 the guys that made it?
343 made Halo 4.
Yeah, when they finally was like, okay, we're gonna do 3 more, so it's like, okay, 4, 5, and 6. I'm like, okay, cool. Now that they're actually doing 5, it's gonna be interesting because the trailer that they released last year, everybody was like, okay, woo, and then they released early this year that trailer wasn't intended for that. So that kind of, yeah, you remember that, right? That kind of threw people off. So I'm like, okay, but now that they finally released, okay, they've released concept art for it. They're going to release a special edition, which honestly, that's the one thing I could say. If you're definitely, here's the one thing I could say about Microsoft on that aspect. When they release a Halo Edition console, that shit's amazing.
Yeah.
The Halo 3 edition was awesome. I have it because my old roommate, he ended up buying the Halo 4 edition, which I had to say the sound effects on that thing were just through the roof. You turn it on, it made a sound. You open the disc tray, it made a sound. The controller was all see-through, so you could see all the wiring and all the lighting and whatnot. I mean, their edition consoles is what keeps people,
interested.
Yeah. Because I like when PlayStation does it. No offense to the Sony guys out there, when they do like the Killzone edition was cool. When they do the Uncharted edition was cool. But to have a theme cater to the console itself, that's huge. Especially for the people that are they're really into that go to cosplay and they dress like that. That adds a little more. That's like icing on the cake for them.
Did you also hear that they're thinking about remastering Halo 1 through 4 for the Xbox One?
Which is interesting because they just remastered them on the 360, so it's like...
Right.
If you guys made this look that great on the 360, I don't even want to fathom if they can actually do 1080 and 60. And none of this 720, 900, 960. No, 1080 and 60. What the console is fully capable of. Then honestly, it's gonna be a console war.
Right.
So now Halo's only for Xbox, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's a Microsoft exclusive thing. That's one of those where they will refuse to relinquish it because of such the huge fan base that have. Because people don't know this, but Halo, like as far as competitive Halo, was done way before COD.
Right.
You know, like
years.
Yeah,
I knew Halo used to be really big, but that was before I really got into the gaming scene. So by the time I jumped into it, Call of Duty, was kind of the prevalent. But
exactly.
They're gonna have competitive too, right?
Yeah. Well, they're definitely gonna work on that. I know they're gonna focus on it, which would be cool.
Well, didn't Optic just release like a Halo team or something?
Yeah, I saw something.
Optic released another team because I guess that's the cool thing to do now. No offense, guys, because obviously Curse did it. FaZe did it.
No, they released a Halo team.
What? So they have Optic Gaming, Optic Nation, and another team now?
Yeah, it was like
something like that. Yeah, I saw a tweet. It was like, "Welcome the new."
Dude, I haven't even been
Halo
on
Optic team.
It's like they got like a Halo squad or something. So when is Halo 5 coming out?
Schedules for next year, and the way they do it, it's usually during whenever Treyarch drops theirs next year. It'll probably be on the same day. Because it's usually that Tuesday, so you figure next year it'll probably be the 7th or the 8th of November, like they normally do.
Oh, it's not even coming out till next year?
Yeah, 2015.
Dang, I was thinking maybe if it was coming out sooner, because I might pick up that Xbox. If it's $399, I may pick it up. Do you think it's worth it? Like, if you didn't have one now,
I would wait till next year, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I heard they're coming out with like a white edition for the Xbox One too.
Unless they truly drop a game that is let's say for me, if I didn't have the Xbox One, it would have to be either Halo, Gears of War, something that is Xbox exclusive for me to actually go out there and justify.
So you wouldn't say Titanfall is?
No. Because of the fact if you have a banging PC, it plays better on PC and it's so much more fluent on PC.
Yeah. I don't have a gaming mouse or anything like that, though.
Well, you don't really need a gaming mouse. You can use a regular mouse if you really... The mouse that I have right here, I spent $20 on it in Best Buy. It has 5 buttons on it, and that's all you really need for gaming. Now, if you're playing like World of Warcraft, League of Legends, stuff like that, then you need one that has like 50 buttons on it. But if you're playing a regular first-person shooter, role-playing game, whatever, 5 buttons is more than suffice for a game of that nature.
Yeah, well, I just want to, because I'm starting to, like you have an Xbox, Fire has an Xbox, Kyle. Well, actually, I couldn't play with Kyle either, right? Because he's got the 360.
He's got the 360. Well, eventually, that's the thing. Now that they dropped the price. That is a little more, not only user-friendly on the pocket. Yeah, a lot of people are like, okay, it's $100 less. I can still
doesn't come with a Kinect.
Huh?
Doesn't come with a Kinect.
And
I don't want that.
And it doesn't come with the Kinect. They don't force it down people's throats.
I wonder what it'll be for Black Friday, though. Maybe I'll wait till then.
See, that's just it. That would be, honestly, I always do it every year.
It'll probably be like $99.
Like with Arkham, Arkham, every Arkham game they drop, they drop it in October, November-ish. Right around Black Friday, it gets a huge drop. Like, even with the Assassin's Creed, I stopped buying them because on Black Friday, literally, 4? Black Flag was $35.
Right.
Is Ghost still $20?
Huh?
Is Ghost still $20? Did they drop it to like?
It was. I saw it online. I don't know if that is still active, but I honestly thought that was quite hilarious. Like you guys have truly hit rock bottom on that one.
Yeah.
You know, because
I mean, I don't know. I think the game has so much potential, but they just messed up on a lot of things on that one. So
I was watching I think it was a Jive Turkey video. He said Ghost is fun, but it's boring, or something like that. And Black Ops 2 sucked, but it was a fun game.
So yeah, it's Black Ops 2. People had so many issues with it, but you know what? The fact that people actually moved, that's what it was. It was a fast.
yeah, but here's the thing:
game.
bullets are not made to go around a building and kill you. Like it can go through the building, but in Black Ops 2, you could be standing behind a wall and the bullet would go boom and kill
because
you.
if you had, that's where lightweight came in, and I'm hoping that they need to remove that. Stick marathon in, make it permanent. You know, make everybody have marathon, but lightweight has to be removed.
Knife.
Huh?
They need to get rid of the stupid knife. The knife should not be able to kill you in one swing. Make it 2 swings. Okay. If I die in 2 knife swings,
yeah, I agree with you. If it's a swing, but if it's like how they did now with Ghost, where you actually attach to the person, then,
but you can't be like, I'm shooting somebody and you still come up and knife me while I'm shooting you. I'm sorry. Even with an SMG or something, if I'm hitting you with bullets, it's going to slowly roll down a little bit. You're not going to be able to stab me, you know. And if you do come up, you know, maybe if you like stab them from behind or something, okay, one time in the jugular, okay, I give you that. But if I'm actively shooting you and you still just run past me and stab me, like, what? Like, I was getting so frustrated, you know, so I flip my controller because I run tactical. So for me to knife, I have to move my finger and hit the circle button. Where here, I feel like they run it to where you can just hit it. But I like to drop shot. So that's why I have it that way.
Well, also
so I try to. Oh, go ahead.
Also keep in mind with like the PS3, it's one thing, you know, because they release scuffs. PlayStation 4 is on the verge of releasing their scuff. Have you seen that video by any chance?
No.
I'm gonna send you that link. My buddy shared it to me in class, and let me tell you, the way it looks, like the white one looks amazing. Yeah. Like, you know, he sent me the video. It's from Scuff, and you know they broke down every color, and I was just like, wow, like it looks really nice. Like honestly, it looks like they took more time and effort on the PlayStation 4's version than the Xbox One.
Did you guys see that picture of that Scuff exploded and that guy's hand?
I heard about that though.
Yeah, it was on Drama Alert too.
Yeah, like the battery just like exploded.
Yeah, and this guy's hand was tore up. Oh my god. I'll find the picture and send it to you guys on Twitter or something.
Lawsuit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Have you ever used a scuff? I've never used it.
Yes.
I've never used one.
I have mine right here, in which it's all beat up, but you know what? Definitely gets the job done.
Nice.
It's got the trigger stops right there.
You can put control freaks on there?
Yeah. And the paddles are right here.
Coupon code Chaos X Silencer and save 10%.
Yep. And there's the toggles on the back. One to drop shot, one to jump.
Yeah, see, I want to get one. See, the problem with my controller, I have the regular one that came with it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it gets stuck in the aim. So, like, I'll be aiming and I'll shoot someone, and let's say I die or
and
I
it'll
kill
stay
them,
that way.
Yeah, it'll stay aimed down sights. So I first couldn't figure it out, so I'm like trying to move, but you can't run when you're like that. So I'm like, what is going on? But it's like the button gets stuck. So, but they're like what? They're $100.
Yeah, you can get them for less than $100 now. If you get them wireless, which I definitely have learned my lesson as to why not to get it wireless now, but the wireless ones they charge more because of the built-in, you know, whatever the RF thing. But what I liked about Scuff in general, like I did my research on them, you know, I went to Nifty Mods, I went to Scuff, I went to like 6 different sites. And the one thing I liked about what Scuff did is, you know, not only the authenticity of it, I like the fact that their feature built in was the no turn delay. You know, on a normal controller, when you turn, there's like a little delay and then he turns quickly.
Right.
It's with the Scuff, there is no delay. You turn and your character's like, because
so your game improved right
away. That's why it looks like sometimes that people have, like, when I first started playing, I would notice people that would jump in the air, shoot, and right into a drop shot.
Right.
I thought it was a mod. Sure as hell not after I got that. When I first started playing that on MW3 and Black Ops 2, I'll forget. I was pissing people, oh my god, you're modded. No, I'm not. And
you just customize it however you want.
Yeah, it's like Build-A-Bear pretty much. You can put all the features what you want in it. I mean, you can change the color of the buttons. You can have the LED light change. You can have trigger stops built in. Huh?
I want to upload like my logo.
You can't. See, with them, they don't do it, but Nifty Mods does it, and I forgot another site where you can. Like, I wanted to get a whole bunch from my clan, and we were going to have our clan logos on one side with our gamer tag on the other, which is still up in the air right now. I have to definitely get back to them on that. But
those to talk to your clan.
No, I was the one that set everything up, but they're the ones that, you know, if they want to do it, great. If they don't want to do it, great. I'm still getting my controller, so I'm not, you know.
I may have to look into that.
Yeah, definitely good stuff. But this session, we're definitely going to take a quick break on this one. This is the Gamers Lounge. That's James, that's Kyle, and I am the Great One, and we'll be right back in a few moments.
I got this weird ass fucking fly. All right. All right. Is it live?
Make sure to edit that part out.
Is it live?
Yes.
All right. Nah, we can leave it in. Whatever. It'll go perfect with this segment. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Gamers Lounge. This is episode 3, and DS Fiery had to take off, but she will be back in a future episode. If you enjoyed her on the show, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/Gamers Lounge TV. No, messed that one up. But all right. So I have the funniest story. It's so embarrassing. I can't even believe that I did this. And let me go through the night before first, right? So went out drinking, hungover the next day, went out with some buddies. I haven't been out in a while. And so the next morning I'm hungover. I got to go to the grocery store, and nothing cures a hangover like Chinese food. If you're ever hungover, I don't know what it is about wonton soup, fried rice, and some sweet and sour chicken, but that is the way to get rid of your hangover, right? So I go to Walmart because I had to pick up some stuff. And I don't know exactly when this happened. It was either before I went into Walmart or before I went to the Chinese restaurant. But I drive a Jeep, like a Grand Cherokee. So it's a little bit higher than like a car. You know, it's an SUV. It's a little bit higher. And when I went to get into the car, like I was wearing shorts, and I felt like I heard something like kind of rip. But I didn't see anything, you know, so I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of weird, you know, and I just thought it was like, you know, sometimes it'll stretch or whatever, and it'd make like that kind of ripping sound. So yeah. I thought that's what it is, you know. So I get my Chinese food, finish up my grocery shopping. I come home, I'm unloading the groceries, bringing them into the house, and I end up, you know, changing because I had to cut the grass. So I changed into some gym shorts or whatever. And later on that night, I'm kind of cleaning up my room, and I look, and my shorts are completely ripped, like all the way down. Like, look, I brought them to show you.
Somebody tore ass.
I'm not talking a little rip. Look at this. Look at this. This is the back of the.
Yo, that tear though.
So let me tell you what happened. I walked in with my freaking underwear hanging out, you know, ordered Chinese food, left, drove home, was unloading groceries out of the back of my car. With obviously I'm in the driveway, so my back is to the cars driving by. So like all my neighbors, they're driving home, and here's this man bringing clothes or groceries out of the back of his car with his whole freaking shorts open.
No breeze, bud?
I didn't even feel it. Like, that's like, I don't know. And so I was like, well, maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe it kind of hid itself. So I put the shorts back on, and my girlfriend's like, you didn't. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that I walked around with this happen. And no one said anything. Like, what did you say? Like, if you're standing in line and you see that, you know, would you say something to the guy?
I'd be like, nice new model of air conditioning there, bud.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I can't believe it. like one of these days you're gonna like be sifting through Facebook or something or Instagram, and that picture's gonna pop up me ordering sweet and sour chicken with my freaking pants with the freaking blowhole out the side, or freaking IED'd my pants or something. I don't know what happened, but I could not believe that I did that, and the fact that nobody said anything really was like
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, help a brother out. Bad enough I'm hungover. All I want to eat, do is eat, and then freaking this happens. I rip my pants in half. It's pretty embarrassing. So that's kind of that was my day. But I could not believe that. But I'm pretty sure I didn't walk through Walmart. At least if I walked through Walmart, I mean, I'd pretty much fit in. They all got ripped up clothes and stuff, so they'd probably be like, "Oh, that's a new style. What rack do you get that from?" But
either that or they wanted you to probably twerk in it, like.
Yeah. But what's something funny about you? What's your most embarrassing story? Put you on the spot.
Me? Oof.
Yeah, tell us something.
Overseas, man. 21. The year I turned 21. Where was that? I'm not sure if it was Turkey or Italy, but anyway, I'm in a bar, and they do the whole because obviously in the military at the time, and they do the whole 21 gun salute. So it's 21 shots, and I take all the shots. I've been drinking pretty much all day.
21 shots?
21 shots. 21 different shots.
Holy crap.
So, I take the shots. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm standing, mind you. So I'm like, all right, I'll be all right. And I noticed that my legs got a little shaky. My legs started shaking. So I'm like, yeah, I should sit down. So there's a bar stool there. It had a back on it. I sit down. And bam, boom, I just crashed right to the floor. Mind you, the whole place is straight hardwood floors. I didn't puke. But when I woke up the next morning, I was in an emergency room in a bed, and the nurse came in, and it turns out that I had to get my stomach pumped because literally I had passed out. And
you had alcohol poisoning.
I have alcohol poisoning. So yeah, needless to say, I was like, all right, never do that again. Hey, we lost one. Where'd he go?
Yeah, Kyle's like, I don't want to tell my embarrassing story. I'm out.
He was like, it's so embarrassing, I can't share it. But yeah, that was pretty much my one of my biggest.
Well, speaking of drunken stories, my brother, when he turned 21, he was like, I don't ever puke when I drink, and because I was like, I'll take you out, because I used to do security downtown, and so I knew a lot of different people at different clubs and stuff. So I knew, I was down there all the time. I knew a bartender in just about every bar I went into. I knew somebody. And I'm like, you need to eat some food because, you're probably going to puke tonight. He's like, no, I'm fine, So he starts getting really drunk, and he realizes that, I know bartenders, I know everything. And I was like, you know what, for your birthday, I'll take you out, and, you don't have to worry about paying for anything, and I'll take care of it. And he's like, okay. Well, once he started getting drunk, he started to be getting, more confident. You know how you get that, what do they call it, liquid courage?
Yeah.
So we walk into this club, and there was like a group of really hot girls, and he goes up to these girls, and he's like, hey, I'm going to buy you all a shot. And I'm sitting back, and I'm like, oh, I told him I'd buy his drinks, not, half the bar.
Yeah.
And so I played a joke on him. I told the bartender, I said, you know what? Tell him my card got declined and that he owes the money. And so she's like, okay, because she knows me, So he's sitting there and he's bawling like he's just, like, oh, I got it, no worries. He's just like, hey, bartender, put on my tab, don't worry about it, So he's like acting like, he's all king shit,
Yeah.
And so they come back, they do the shots, and they're like, oh, thanks, happy birthday, blah, blah. And then she comes back and goes, the card got declined. And he's like, and they're looking at him, and I just let him sit there for a little bit and just kind of like, and then I go, I was like, no, it's good. But I was like, hey, we ain't buying the whole club drinks, not on my tab, but we still ended up spending like $500 that night. It was ridiculous. And he did puke all over himself. He puked all over himself. I got so many pictures of it. It was funny. I got blackmail for the rest of my life. So what happened, Kyle?
I'm not too sure. Everything just froze, and then it said connection lost. So
we're just gonna ask you what's an embarrassing story about you. We thought maybe you did that, like
I don't know, man. My whole life's basically full of embarrassing stories.
That's okay. We got 4 hours. Go ahead.
This one time in like first grade, I'll always remember this. I really liked this girl, but back then I had a problem where I couldn't really control. Oh God, I couldn't really control like my bowel movements and stuff like that. Like I always had a problem. And I really liked this girl, and every time I got nervous, I crapped myself, right?
What?
So yeah, I was a weird kid. And I went up to this girl, and I was freaking out because I was gonna ask her out. Very first girl I've ever had a crush on, and I literally crapped my pants right there in class. And
oh my God,
the whole class just started laughing. The girl, even today, will not let it go.
I would have been homeschooled. I would have never even came back.
I would have went homeschooled too.
I would have just left and just said, "I'm going to homeschool. I'm not even. I don't want to be in public." I started working at a new job as my first. Oh no, I worked at this location. I went to this other location because I was kind of training. I'd been with the company like a week or so, and this guy, first day working, he was there about maybe 30 minutes together. That we were working together. And he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, you want to hear something really funny about me?" And I was like, and the kid was a little off, like something, I don't know what it was, but you could tell he's a little off. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, sure. He goes, "One time I went to the doctor's office and the doctor had to stick his finger up my butt and I shit the floor." And I'm like, dude, we've been working together like 30 minutes, and I don't really need to. That's not like an introduction. It's not like, "Hi, I work at AT&T and I shit the floor." Like that's not usually how that conversation works out. But I couldn't believe like that he would say something like that. So, but man, to shit your pants in school, what did you do? Did you like?
They immediately called my mom, and all she did was bring me a new pair of underwear and a new pair of pants. I had to finish the day. I was like, "Are you kidding me? I don't get to go home?"
It's kind of like Napoleon Dynamite when he's like, "Can you bring you some chapstick?"
It was a long day.
My lips are chapped real bad. Dang, I couldn't even. Oh my God, I could not even imagine. How old were you? You said high school?
No, it was like first grade.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's like, man, you did high school,
maybe
man.
like 6.
Is that why you picked YouTube? Because it's closer to YouTube? Is this easier? Dang. Well, I guess we could leave it on that one. I don't even know.
Leave it on me pooping myself.
I don't even know what to say about that segment. That was just, I don't know. But that was my embarrassing story. That was some of our embarrassing stories. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And I think for the next one, I think we should give away the Control Freaks. I think we give that away. Thank you, Chaos X Silencer, for letting us use your promo code. And if you want to save some money, the link will be in the description. Make sure you do that, and you can get yourself some Control Freaks. They're awesome. I use them.
I use them.
Your game will instantly improve from the first time that you use them. So, all right, guys, stay tight. We'll be right back. What is up, guys? Mr.JameZtown here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. These are little breaks that we're going to take where we like to sponsor you guys in the gaming community. So if you have a channel, a Twitch stream, if you're a YouTuber, something like that, please get in contact with us. We'd love for you to put together a little quick video like this, just kind of saying who you are, what you do, what games you play, things like that. And we'll leave all your links and stuff in the description. You don't need an intro. You don't need to, take and have any of that. Just real quick, simple. We cannot have any gameplay on it, so it does need to be a vlog style. So please make sure it's decent quality. And just put together a little video and send it our way. And we'd love to put you, in one of these commercial breaks. So if you have any questions, of course, you can always check out thegamerslounge.com. But let's get back into the show.
Do this.
I'm feeling good.
All right, guys, welcome back to episode 3. Joined with the great one and Kyle, better known as AdvisoryNote or the Graphics Man. Make sure you check out his, was it Decent Art?
Deviant.
Deviant Art. Okay, so you can see all of his cool graphics. He's the one making all the graphics for the show, and you got to send me that one so we can get it uploaded for the thumbnail, because the new graphic he's made is insane, and I absolutely love it. So, all right, the time has come. Should we do our giveaway now?
Yes.
I think we should. So,
the drum
okay,
roll. Let's get the drum roll going.
The drum roll. Here, let's see. Ready? Oh no, wrong one. We just learned about Google Hangouts with sound. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're giving away a pair of Control Freaks. We're gonna try to give away a pair every single show for the next 4 shows. And all you have to do is follow us on Twitter. The sooner you follow, the more chances, because every ticket we have here is going to stay in. So you have a chance for next show, the next show, so on and so forth. So we're going to drop, hopefully my audio doesn't mess up with this thing here. So we have all the tickets are in here. All the tickets have names written on them. You're going to have, how long do they have to reply? Maybe 24 hours after the video?
Give them 24 hours just to be on the safe side, because not
okay,
everybody
so we're
going to
draw 2 names. Media. We're going to draw the first one, and if that person doesn't respond within 24 hours, then we'll have a backup person. And then you can take and get in contact with us, and because you're going to need to pick out whatever one you want. So, all right, we are going to mix this up. Can you guys see this? Let me do this back. All right, this better?
Most.
Okay, so all right, so here's all the tickets. I don't want anyone to think I'm cheating. Okay, you still see it?
Yep.
All right, you guys tell me when to stop. It's one word. It's not that hard.
Stop.
Okay. All right, so this is the winner of the first Control Freaks is, find him here. Can you guys read that? It is Connor Patton. So Connor Patton,
Yay.
I will make sure that you. There we go. Oh wait, no wait. What are we clapping for? Woohoo!
There you go.
So Connor Patton, if you're watching this video, definitely make sure you send me a direct message, and I'll get you the link and everything. And if you want to save 10% on Control Freaks, use Chaos X Silencer. We picked his code because we really appreciate, or we're just amazed on what he did with the whole Team Kira thing, and we wanted to give back a little way that we could, and hopefully, a bunch of you guys will buy some Control Freaks. And if you do, make sure you tweet out to me, tweet out to him, and let him know that that you got that. And we'll be using his code actually to purchase these Control Freaks for Connor Patton. So maybe we won't do another one, and we'll wait. Or should I draw another one now? What do you think we should do? A backup.
I would wait. Just wait and see.
Let's wait.
Let's give him the benefit of
the
doubt.
If not, we'll give away 2 next episode or something. So, all right, Connor Patton, make sure you get in contact with me, and make sure that you do that so you can win those Control Freaks. So, all right, I'm going to seal this back up. Put that back over there. So all of those names are going to be eligible again next week for another chance to win. So, and make sure you spread the word, because the more followers we get, the more that we'll give away. So, all right, you had a topic, great one, you wanted to talk about?
All right, so yesterday I was so fortunate to be able to be given a chance to go to the Video Games Live event that was held here at the Hard Rock Cafe in Orlando, Florida. And it was funny because,
you won tickets, right?
I won the tickets from Full Sail, because this is where it comes in with you. Because I always tell people in school, all right,
win everything.
Retweet,
that's
retweet,
what happens.
Retweet. So then this guy over here, the guy on the camera you see right now, was like, damn, great one. I see you just win everything. I was like, oh, boy, here we go. Obviously I know he meant it in good spirits, but see, that's just it. I win them because I retweet it. It's a simple thing. 1 click, done. This is the 4th event I've been to in a year. And let me tell you guys, the moment we got there, I mean, the weather was beautiful. You know, this is the first time that the missus actually got a chance to go to be able to attend an event with me because obviously she works on Sundays and whatnot.
See, I was excited because I thought maybe when I saw tickets, plural.
That cricket though. Anyway, but you know, it was a good experience. And needless to say, the moment we went in there, the host of the show, and I forgot the gentleman's name. I'm gonna find him on Twitter and I'm gonna tag him in the pictures. He was standing in front of us in line, and it was funny because I was like, damn, like that guy looks pretty clean. He must either be, you know, doing something with the show or something. So I was like, whatever. 5 minutes, you know, we get in, and mind you, it's standing room only. You know, you go in, the bar's right there in the front, you know, because they scan your card, and there's a booth upstairs because they have a balcony and it's like a main stage and whatnot. And he gets up on stage, and Natasha and I are like, oh shit, that's the guy that was in front of us. And sure as shit, he was the co-host of the show. I mean,
wow.
You know, they had this high school there, and they were without a doubt amazing. They played songs from Final Fantasy VIII, Kingdom Hearts. I mean, if you guys get a chance, be sure to check out my channel. I am going to do a review video on that, and I am going to give JameZtown some footage as well, so that way he can put some in the video. That way you guys can do the you know, see your experience of it. I mean, they played music from Castlevania. They did Sonic the Hedgehog, and mind you, these guys were all in high school, and they were complete, like, without a doubt, they sound exactly like an orchestra. They did music from Resident Evil 5, Skyrim. I mean, they literally played music from all they had this one guy on stage, and it was funny.
Band?
Yeah, they were an orchestra.
Oh, nice.
But you know, they had a local band from Orlando there too, and those guys were amazing. I mean, what really got me was they were giving out tickets because apparently at Nerdfest, I don't even know what Nerdfest is, but you know, the host pretty much broke it down to us, and Hideki Kojima, the guy that makes the Metal Gear games, is going to be at that Nerdfest. So what they were trying to do is to hype it up. They was like, okay, you know, you come on stage, and they had the way they had the orchestra up, it was in rows, kind of like, you know, like aisles and whatnot. So there was like 6 aisles, and they were all sitting one behind another. So for the first guy they had him come up on stage. You know, they picked a random person from the audience. It was like, okay, we want you to play a game with us. If you beat this game, guy pulls out 4 fresh, brand new tickets. He's like, I'll give you 4 tickets to the event held in August. So the guy was like, okay, cool. What game did they show? He said, you have to agree to play the game of my choosing. So the guy was like, okay. They played Space Invaders. And the way they had it set up was, it wasn't with a controller. It was like he was a Kinect. If he moved to the left, the robot moved to the left with him, and it actually shot all the little aliens.
Wow!
And mind you, they had
cool.
a big screen. Yeah, like they had a big screen on stage, and he almost won. He ran out of lives. Huh?
Was this in like the ballroom or?
Yeah, this was in the ballroom at the Hard Rock Cafe. And mind you, I've never been to the one here. I've been to Hard Rocks all over the world while I was stationed in the military. Never been to one here. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
And that was the first event. You know, he only missed it by like 4 or 5 people. He's like, you know what, you did so good. He gave him the tickets. You know, everybody did a round of applause. The guy did a roll on stage, but it was, yeah, pretty much it was one of those. But the next one that they did was cool because they were, you know, trying to bring back older games. Like you could play Mario while you were there. They had people playing Sonic. They had a booth where you can actually play Guitar Hero, and it was funny because what brings it to my next topic, there was a guy there, and mind you, he looked like one of those that played the game. You know, they bring him on the stage, and they offered him 4 tickets as well. And the host of the show was, in order for you to get these tickets, you had to get 450,000 score. And you know how there's easy, there's normal, there's hard, and there's extreme. So they offered him hard. He was like, I'll do it on one condition. And it was like, what's that? I'll do it on extreme only. So everybody was like, wow, like this guy was, you know, going balls deep, you know, so to speak. You know, he pretty much went all or nothing. and I kid you not, he hit a 300 note score on top of he got 498,000 was his final score.
Wow.
So the guy not only he hit the mark, he also, knocked it out of the park. So they gave him 4 free tickets, not to mention the exact same shirt I'm wearing, and I'm going to pull up on the screen that way you guys can see it. And it actually lights up, which was cool because they showed it on stage with him. And I don't know if you guys can see the lights, but let me back up.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, we can see it.
That's the shirt that they gave him at the event, which was cool because I was just like, wow, like people on stage were like damn, this guy really did, he 300 notes. 300 note score is hard. On extreme, yeah, this guy was just, you could tell he's one of that he actually played it.
We got lucky with that was the game.
Yeah. I mean, the show was just amazing. Whenever they played a song, they had a theme going in the background. Like when they did the Metal Gear Solid theme, and I have pretty much footage of the entire score of the song that they played, the host of the show hid himself in a rectangular box. You know how like with Metal Gear, when you have to hide, you throw yourself in a brown box? So he would go around the stage in the white box, and then when the notification came up, he would jump out of the box, and like literally they literally catered the event to whatever song was playing. So whatever was going on in the background, they would have people go down the audience. When the local band came out, they walked between the aisles and they sat between people. I mean, it was one of those events that I would never forget. Thank you, Full Sail, and thank you, Hard Rock, for definitely allowing me to attend that. But needless to say, man, that was one event, like, you truly appreciate that because they were playing, like, they played the Legend of Zelda music while they had the gameplay in the background. When they did Kingdom Hearts, they had them guys playing the actual song, and they had all the original Disney characters, like actual footage and the original animation on the screen while it was playing. I mean, it was definitely a well planned event. They had food, they had drinks, finger food, stuff like that. But needless to say, that place was definitely standing room only. That's definitely an event I would definitely go back to.
And that's a big room too, because I actually had a Christmas party there, and
Nice.
For a company I worked for, and it was at that same event. But
Right.
well, that's cool that you won the tickets. I mean, you always win. That's why sometimes I don't even enter because I'm like, well, I already know Great Win's gonna win.
This
But
guy.
but man, Full Sail, they give away a ton of tickets.
See,
They're
that's-
always giving something away.
That's one thing I like about them. The events that they deal with aren't stingy. I mean, they're events that when you do a review on it, it helps other people that are curious
Sure.
to go to that event. Like when I did the event for the film festival, I got like 25 messages from people that followed me and sent me a message. Hey, thanks for the review. That movie was amazing. The venue was nice. We appreciated the ambiance of the place, and it was just like, thank you because a lot of people wanted to go to stuff like that, but they didn't know how it would turn out. And after seeing the video, seeing the pictures I posted, and they were just like, thank you. So that's why whenever I do have the opportunity to attend an event like that, I take my phone. I take plenty of pictures. I take videos, so that way all that stuff's documented.
Yeah, and they do a great job
cool.
too, as far as like, I mean, when we went to the MLG event, it was like seamless. I mean, I
Yeah,
walked up,
it
I
was. Mm-hmm.
told them my name, I got my bracelet. I even forgot my bracelet the next day.
Yeah.
No problem. Here you go.
Mhm.
And it was just like, the event was great, and that was a MLG event. So, I mean, it was a pretty big event too. So
Most definitely.
yeah, it's definitely they definitely cater to. I mean, it's easy. All you do is follow them on Twitter.
Yep.
So we'll leave their link. We'll leave their Twitter
Yep.
down in the description if you guys are in the Orlando area or whatever. It's a gaming school, right?
Yes, it's
like
not only a gaming
gaming.
school, but they also do film.
Music.
They do music. They have master programs as well. I mean, you could either take them on campus or online, but I'll definitely make sure that James gets the link so that way you guys can put it in the description. But yeah, it's definitely a good place. I mean, it's got to be one of the best experiences. I've obviously met a lot of people. I've gained a lot of networking, and this is what I want to do. So yeah, I'm definitely forever grateful for the opportunity that I've definitely been given.
I just like the way the school looks. Like it just reminds me of walking through like a movie set or something. It's just
Yeah, that's
the
how it
buildings.
is with the back lot. It
That's
looks
what
like a movie
I
set.
love. First time I was there, I was like, man, this is pretty cool. They need to open like a restaurant or something in there. That'd be neat.
That would be neat, but they
Just have like a little.
You figure with all the restaurants they have around now, they all get a kickback on it because it's on school property. So it's actually smart.
Oh, do they?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So, all right. So, anything else that we got? We're going to be starting a few hashtags. One of them is going to be Ask the Gamers Lounge, and this is your opportunity if you want to ask one of us a question or something that's in the news you want us to talk about it on the show. All you have to do is just tweet at us with the hashtag Ask the Gamers Lounge, the Gamers with a Z, and we'll be sure to tweet it out before the show starts. So this way, if you're following us, you can take in, send us your questions and your topics. We'd love to. Maybe we'll do like a lightning round on one of us, next week or something, which would be kind of fun. But we're gonna have that, and then also if you have a channel, a Twitch, and you're looking to get your name out, we have a lot of opportunities for you to do that. It's free. Basically, you can make a little promo video if you want, something 15 to 20 seconds, something short, telling us who you are, your channel, what you do, things like that. And during our commercial breaks, we can take and play that for you to hopefully take and have some subscribers head over your way. You can also take and just send me your link if you don't want to make a video or something, and maybe Kyle can put together like a cool little graphic for sponsors or something like that, and I'll do some audio over it or something, just kind of explain it. So because we want to give back to you guys, because we appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch our show. We're looking to expand as well, and but if you use the hashtag around the lounge, so hashtag around the lounge, we'll take and read them off at the end of the show with kind of everything that's going on in the next week. So those are just a few of the hashtags that we got to kind of help spread your word. Great one. Do you have any last minute comments? Anything you want to say? What's anything new going on your channel? So you're going to do a review of the gaming event?
Yes, that's pretty much all I have going on right now. Because of the fact that this upcoming week is going to be a busy week for me. So I'm probably going to post maybe 1 or 2 vids this week, but I am going to do a review before the evening's out based on my event. I'm gonna post plenty of pics, clips. It was just that much of an event that honestly, next time if they have this event, dude, you're going.
All right, I have it recorded.
Going. Yeah,
I have it recorded.
I'm the one,
and he recorded it, so we have audio.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. So Kyle, you got anything going on this week? Any videos you plan on putting out, or?
A review for the movie Godzilla.
Oh, I'm actually looking forward to that.
I am glad to do that because it was. And I also have a video that I'm still actually working on, is things that people should remember while making content for their YouTube channel. I mean, it's supposed to help like smaller YouTubers grow, maybe even the bigger YouTubers kind of remember what true content is. So definitely look out for that this week on my channel.
And if you want to follow us on Twitter, all of our links to our Twitters, our YouTube, to every social platform that we're on is in the link below. So just it's under, I think it's like cast of the show or something. You can see all of our links, and you can also check it out at thegamerslounge.com. All the links there are there as well. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. And before we go, I want you to do one thing. You guys still have go to your Google effects, right? And go to the sound. And I want you to highlight over the drum, the bottom left drum. I just thought this. Look at what they call it. You see it?
Rim shot.
I saw that. I'm like, how in the world is a drum a rim shot? So, obviously, my mind's in the wrong spot. So, all right, that's the end of the show. Thank you so much for watching. Woohoo! That is episode 3. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great day.
Deuces.
Deuces.